Alright, what's going on, everybody? Walking down at Jom Tien Beach. Nice sunny day. The rain's finally starting to slow down, so that's a good thing. But yeah, it's been raining a lot lately, but as of recently, like the last few days, it hasn't been raining, so it's all good there. So, but yeah, shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the older subscribers too, sticking around through the journey through the Philippines. And I'm back to Thailand. I'm noticing I get a lot more views in the Philippines than in Thailand. In Thailand, it's less views, but a lot of the Filipino people were supporting the channel. So shout out to new subscribers. I know a lot of y'all are Filipinos, so shout out to y'all. But yeah, I got an international audience out here, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, shout out to all the new people. I see most are from the United States, and then I think the second amount right now is in the Philippines, then the UK, then I think it goes Australia, Germany, and so on like that. But yeah, I have an international audience. Like, I literally have every type of person inside my comments and my subscribers, so that's pretty good. So yeah, shout out to you guys. But yeah, I'm just out here and on Jom Tien, just a normal day. Just got back from the gym, so I decided to come out here. I'm gonna get some food, you know, just walk down here, just walk down the beach because it's a nice sunny day. Get some sun, get some good sunlight. That's pretty much all I'm doing today. Well, I was thinking about going to an island, maybe Koh Samui, or not Koh Samui, Koh Lan. But yeah, I know I still haven't went. I've been there on my last trip, but I still haven't went this trip, so you know, it is what it is. But I'm gonna get out there eventually, guys. You guys are gonna see that on this channel. I'm not gonna keep it hidden for too long. I know there's some good spots that nobody knows about, not even Koh Lan. There's some other islands that a lot of people don't go to, and I'm gonna show those as well. So yeah, we'll be doing a lot of different adventures on here. But yeah, just a normal day out. Just got back from the gym. You know, that's my normal routine. I wake up, go to the gym, go home, get some work done, yeah, and then come back, you know, walk around a little bit, get some sun. But yeah, I do a lot on a daily basis. But yeah, let's I kind of want to go and get some food. So I was thinking about the pizza place up there. There's like an Italian place where I can go get food. But you know, I kind of just wanted to talk about a topic here, and that is like the surprising reality of living in Thailand that few people talk about. Not many people talk about it, but you know, because a lot of people like to sell you dreams, so let's be honest. And it's not just one thing, right? It's not just one thing. It's multiple things that few people talk about, but they just want to sell you a dream, so they don't really want to help you. They don't really care for that. They want to sell you a dream. They want to get more views on their video. That's pretty much the goal of a lot of YouTubers, is views, because that's how they pay their bills. But me, I don't really care about getting too many views. Like, I don't do much editing. I put out a video, I might do 100 something views, and hey, if I did a lot of editing, I probably would get a lot of views. So I might do a lot of editing in the future. I might actually go ahead and do that in the future. But a lot of people that do YouTube, you know, they don't like to really say the real about things. So a lot of people like to come out here and they like to say, oh yeah, Thailand is so cheap. Thailand is so cheap. You can live a good life. And you know, I'm in a Facebook group with a lot of people, right? I'm in different Facebook groups. So I'm in expat Facebook groups for Thailand and Pattaya. I'm in I don't post in them, you know. I'm like one of those ghost followers, right? I don't post in them, but I'm in these Facebook groups and I see what a lot of people talk about in these groups, right? So I'm inside of the groups that are, you know, focused towards Pattaya, some focused towards expats, some focused towards just real estate, just people renting out their properties. And I'm in a few other groups as well. But these groups that I'm in, the ones with the foreigners, a lot of the foreigners are talking about how they're about to move to Thailand, right? But they're talking about how they're about to move out here with their family and stuff like that. So like, I'm in also another group where it's like specifically black people, like all black people, like black people in Thailand. It's like a group like that, and there's a lot of groups like that too, and which is good, because there's a lot of groups where it's like only Russians, like Russians in Thailand. They got their own groups. You got groups where it's like British people, they got their own groups, you know. So like Black Americans, we now have our own groups out here for Thailand. And you see this inside of all the groups. You don't just see it inside of the Black American groups, you see it in all the groups where people say, I'm coming out to Thailand, I have like this much money, do you guys think I can make it out there? And some people are like, I'm coming out there with my whole family, you know. It's like their wife, they're coming out there, a wife, a husband, kids. They got like 3 kids, 4 kids, and they're coming out here thinking, hey, can I make it out here on $2,000 a month with a family of 5? And the answer is no. You're not gonna come out here making $2,000 a month with a family of 5 and expect to be living, you know, lavish inside of Bangkok. It's just not gonna happen. Maybe if you go out into the province somewhere in like a village, but $2,000 a month, family of 5, just for a place to house you all inside of Bangkok that's nice, you're looking at a good $1,000, maybe $1,200, maybe even more, because if you need, you're gonna need multiple bedrooms, so maybe even more. So at that point, it's gonna be a lot more. So you're gonna be paying $1,200, $1,300 for rent, possibly even $1,500 if you're in Bangkok. And then now you got to think about food. Now you got to think about all that other stuff. So, you know, a lot of times, a lot of the YouTubers are out here lying and saying, hey, you guys can live out here for $1,000 a month. But just because one person can live out here for $1,000 a month doesn't mean that everybody can live out here for $1,000 a month, because everyone has a different budget. Everyone has a different lifestyle. You know, some people want to go out partying and drinking. Those people aren't going to be able to live out here for $1,000 a month. People who like to party and drink. I don't party, I don't drink, I don't do none of that, but I sure do smokes the Zaza. So yeah, that's the one thing that I give myself the luxury out here of, you know. But I get it for cheap, like I mentioned in my last video, like $1 per G. Like I get it cheap, so it's not even a big deal. Like it's like I spend like $30 a month on it, so it's like eating a 5-star meal like once a month. That's kind of how it is for me. But yeah, I pay very low amounts. I kind of want to sit at one of these chairs. I usually don't. Where are the guys that sell the chairs? They're up there. Okay, I'll probably keep walking. Hello. Huh? Oh no, I'm fine, I'm fine. Alright, let's keep walking, guys. This part of the beach is nice, so I was thinking about setting up right here, but I don't even have anything. I'm gonna need to get me a coconut and some other stuff. But yeah, like I was mentioning before though, like you just can't come out here like with bare minimum, right? Like I can live off $1,000 a month, but when it comes time to do like a border run, I'm more so like on $1,500 a month. So $1,000 a month for 1 month, and then the second month is like $1,500, because you know I might need to leave and come back, so I'm spending more money. So when you do the average, the dollar cost average for that, I equate everything to trading. But yeah, when you do the dollar cost average to that, then you're gonna see like $1,250 a month, $1,250 a month. So that's generally how much I'm spending out here, which is like nothing for me. It's good, but you know, most people, if they want to come out here, you know, they're definitely going to be spending more than that, especially if they're just visiting for a little bit. So you know, it's something that very few people are going to tell you about. Everybody's going to tell you one thing, but it's really going to turn out to be another. So yeah, I really wouldn't trust what most people are out there telling you guys about coming out here and living. Very few people are going to tell you that it takes more than that. I would say the average cost is going to take you, it's about $2,000 for the average person, because some people, they're not willing to sacrifice those type of luxuries, right? They don't want to sacrifice that type of luxury. And then also when you're in Bangkok, like you might think Bangkok's way more expensive than Pattaya, but you can live an expensive lifestyle in Pattaya just like you can in Bangkok. Like Bangkok is almost mandatory, but then Pattaya, you can really choose if you want to be living expensively. Well, the same thing kind of with Bangkok, same thing. But yeah, let's get some food I'm trying to go somewhere and eat healthy. You know, I always eat unhealthy, so I'm not really trying to do that again. I've been eating pizza a lot lately, a lot. But yeah, most people are not going to tell you that the cost of living is not what it really is. Okay, that's just one of the things. And what most people aren't going to tell you is that if you want to have a good Western meal, it's going to cost you at least $10. Yeah. So if you're eating twice a day and you like eating out, because people say, oh, you don't even got to cook out here. They do it all the time. They say you don't have to cook out here because you could just eat out cheap every day for like $1 a day. I know you can't do that. I can do that, but you cannot do that. I was 168 pounds out here, but I actually like eating once a day because I feel really good eating once a day. It's intermittent fasting for people that don't know, which is very good because, you know, your body is going to use your fat cells as the fuel. If you go in over like 48 hours, your body enters autophagy, and when you enter autophagy, your body starts to eat away at the dead cells and all that good stuff. Anyways, I fast all the time. I can eat 1 pad kapow per day and be good. And pad kapow, if you get the chicken pad kapow and it's not too spicy, you can be healthy. And if you go a little bit light on the rice, it can be healthy for you because it's just chicken with some veggies and fried egg. Like, it's pretty good, and you know, it's like pretty good for you, honestly. So if you could eat once a day, yeah, you could eat off of like $2 a day, but then the smoothie that I get with the pack of pow for the place across the street from my place, that's like $3. So in general, I can eat for $3 a day, and that's $90 a month, $30 30 days out of the month. So that's $90 a month if I do $3 a day. But obviously I'm not going to eat like that, because some days I want to eat pizza, some days I want to eat some other stuff, some days, you know, I want like different types of foods every single day. Right, so I'm not gonna always eat the cheap pad kapow every day, even though it's good. So in general, like, you're gonna come over here, you're gonna think that, hey, I can spend $100 a month on food, but you're really gonna be spending like 3 to 4. And if you're like, you know, a bigger person and you eat a lot more, you're gonna be spending a lot more than that. But personally, I can live off of like 1 little tiny meal a day if I wanted to, but I decided not to. So when you come out here, you're probably gonna do the same thing. You can do like 1 little small meal, right? But you're not gonna do that. You're going to do like 3 different meals per day, and you're gonna listen to everyone else saying you don't have to cook because it's so cheap. So then you're gonna go out, then you're gonna eat a small Thai meal, you know, spend like $3 on the breakfast, but then during the day you're gonna be like, oh, now I want to eat some Western burgers or something. So now you're spending $10 on that. And then later on at night, you might eat again and spend another $10. So over time, you know, it's gonna be like $600–700 a month just doing that. And that's, you know, that's just the reality of it. A lot of the restaurants out here aren't cheap when it comes to Western food. They're all actually damn near the same price as America. So when you eat Western foods, just know you're gonna be paying like the same price as American foods. Or for you guys that are in Germany, German foods, because I know it's all like the same price, right? Around the same price, like $10 for a meal when you're talking about Western foods. But yeah, that's something very few people are gonna tell you about. Most people, there's a lot of pigeons here. But yeah, most people aren't gonna tell you that it really takes more to live out here than what you think. Like, for instance, I'm renting a motorbike for 2 months now. That was a lot of money. It was 8,000 baht to rent the motorbike for 2 months, but it was 1,000 baht for the security deposit. So technically it's only 7,000 baht, because I'm gonna get that 1,000 back. But even when you look at it from that perspective, 7,000 is like $250. Well, 8,000 is like $250 or something. So that's how much I'm paying to rent the motorbike for like 2 months. I was gonna rent a car for about 400 something. And people are probably gonna say, oh, you can rent it for much cheaper, much cheaper. I go to this place because this place is good. I know they're gonna give me back the security deposit, and I know they're not gonna give me a messed up bike. And if anything goes wrong with it, they're gonna be good on it, because I've already dealt with them and they have very good reviews. And I brought the bike back with a crack on the exhaust the last time, and they still gave me back the security deposit. So I can see they're trustworthy, so I'm definitely gonna pay the extra money for trustworthy people. But yeah, I was gonna rent a car, and then they said the car was going to be how much did they say this car? Yeah, they said the car was going to be, I think, 15 or 16,000 baht for a whole month, which is about $440, which is a car payment in the US pretty much. And my car payment in the US was $714. I had a brand new car right off the lot. I was the first person to ever drive it, only person to ever drive it, and it was $714 a month for the car. And then the car insurance was $300. So just for a brand new car, I was paying $1,000 a month. So I eventually got rid of that car, and then got another car. You know, just to get rid of the car, I had to pay money just to get out of the loan, because I was upside down on the loan, because I had traded in another car I haven't paid off just to get that car. And that's the trap that they get you inside of America. You just keep trading in your cars like every few years, and you never pay off the car loan. So then you stay upside down on the loan, and that's how the banks actually make their money from the people doing the loans like that, because they know most people are never going to pay off their car loan, but they know they're just going to keep upgrading. Yeah, they got black squirrels out here. I've seen they have some white ones too. They got a lot of different types out here. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, that's how it is. But yeah, when you come out here, you're going to be spending a lot more than what you think. And also another thing that people aren't going to tell you, very few people, like they're gonna be like, oh yeah, Thailand is you don't need to know any Thai, you know, the people out here speak English, there's no language barrier. There's absolutely a language barrier, and the language barrier is actually way bigger than what most people are going to tell you. Like, it's actually pretty difficult at times. Like, they can understand you to a certain extent, but only on a small scale. Like, they can only understand you on a smaller scale. Like, they're not gonna, like, you can't have an intricate conversation with them, right? You can't have like a deep conversation with them. Like, they really aren't gonna understand what you're saying. And you'll notice, like, with a lot of YouTubers, when they're making videos, when they're talking to Thai people, they talk like this and they talk like that, because if you talk like that, it's actually a lot easier for them to understand you if you talk a little less sophisticated, like talk like almost like you're a foreigner too, so you're speaking in a certain way, so then they can understand your accent, and so they can understand what you're saying. Because if you just talk like this and you talk fast like I do and kind of slur your words a little bit, you know, I'm from Florida, and I talk like Florida, talk like this and talk like that sometimes, you know. Sometimes like Florida, you like, you know, like, you ain't gonna understand what they're talking about. You know, but that's how people in Florida talk. But I'm from Florida, and let me tell you, like, if a country person from Florida came out here, they're not gonna understand a word you say. And I've had moments where I've talked to some people, but I was talking fast, almost slurring my words like that, because it comes out every now and then, you know. I'm from Baltimore, but I was really raised mainly in Florida. So when you hear me, I'll be talking with like a Baltimore accent. We say Baltimore water. You say stuff like that. But every now and then you'll hear the southern slang come out, right? You'll hear the southern slang come out every now and then you'll be like, wait, what did you just say? But yeah, there is a language barrier. There is a language barrier. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But yeah, let's keep walking. They're doing something here. They're doing some type of development on the beach. Okay, they're creating like a it looks like a driveway into the beach so you can take boats in. So yeah, they're doing something. But yeah, there is a language barrier. A few people are gonna tell you that. They're gonna tell you, oh no, there's no language barrier, you can come over here, you don't gotta learn Thai. That's what everyone's gonna tell you. But they're lying to you. They need to make their videos more attractive and more clickable for people. So make sure that you know that before you go into it. So yeah, let me cross the street real quick. You got people running and working out. But yeah, another thing that a lot of people aren't going to tell you is, like, they're going to say, oh, Thailand's the land of smiles, everyone's so happy. Really, which it is kind of like that, and you do get a good peace of mind out here, which is actually true. You do get a good peace of mind. It's very peaceful. Yeah. All right. I always watch before I cross the street. I was about to turn. I didn't want to walk over in front of them. But yeah, they're gonna tell you, oh yeah, it's the land of smiles. They're never angry. You can just, you'll be so peaceful out here, which it is peaceful. But it's the land of smiles as long as you have baht, okay? It's not the land of smiles if you have no money, right? And if you're not, like, let's say you're walking and, you know, someone just seems overly friendly. Well, that's probably because they want some money from you and they want you to buy something from them. So it's not like that in reality when no money is involved. It's not like that at all whatsoever. But yeah, let's walk past this. We got a nice restaurant. Hello. We got a Thai food. Huh? You have a what? Oh, promotion. I don't. Yeah. I'll look at the menu. I'll look at it. Let's see what we got here. We got Thai food. Okay, we have some Western foods. Let me see. We got some smoothies. Okay. Hello. Hello. All right, thank you. Okay. All right, they got this place here, the Espresso Cafe. I was thinking about sitting down, but the beach view is like blocked. Like I really want to see the beach view while I'm eating, but you can't see it right now because it's blocked. So they had good food, and yeah, you've seen the prices there. You've seen the prices there. At 200 baht is $6. So there's almost nothing in there other than the smoothie was under 200 baht. And a smoothie is 150 baht right there, which is like 4 and some change, maybe $5. So you got to think about it. Like let's say you're gonna get some of the Thai food there, right? So you're spending 200 baht for the 250 baht for the food, and then you're spending 150 baht for the drink. So in total you're spending over, yeah, in total you're spending over $10. So 100, just think about that. And a lot of people, they don't tell you this. Like a lot of people don't do the math whenever they're buying food. Like whenever they're buying stuff, they think, oh, because it's 300 baht, it's cheap. But that's not the case at all. So hey, what's up, bro? So they think that, you know, because it's baht, it's gonna be a lot cheaper regardless. Let me cross the street. It's getting crazy over here. All right. All right. So let me just kind of do some math here for you guys. So if you wanted to get a meal over there, it's probably going to be a small meal too, because a lot of times the Thai food is in small portions. So you might have to order something else. So if you would have went there, you would have paid 250 baht, which is for the meal, just for the food, which is $7.72. And then you would have paid another 150 baht. So another 150 baht would have bring you to 400, and that's just for the smoothie, for the drink. And then that's $12.35. So for Thai food and a smoothie, a drink, you're paying $12.35. But you are right across from the beach and you have a nice beach view. So that does increase the cost of what you're getting. See, which is a very important factor to look at, because you get a good view and all, but now you're paying $12.35. Whereas if I just got Thai food and a smoothie, like further into Pattaya, like where I live in Jamtien, just a little bit from here, it's like 5-minute drive from here, then I'm paying $3 for the same thing that I would have paid $12.35. So you get it on the beach, you're paying $12.35. You get it where I live, you're paying $3. So that is a huge difference, and that's for a big smoothie, a big fresh mango smoothie with a pack of pao for $3. And I just looked at the same thing over there, and it would have been $12.35. So you guys see there is a huge difference there. And some people do talk about it, you know, but a lot of people don't talk about it. Like the places where you want to be, the things you want to do, you're gonna spend a lot more money for it. Like I say, anybody who's from like a Western country, you come over here, the things that Western people are gonna want to do and experience, they're gonna be paying money for that. So for that lifestyle that people see on social media, even being in Phuket's way more expensive, but for that lifestyle, they're gonna be paying a lot more for it, and they don't realize it. But you can also come out here and live a cheaper lifestyle. You know, you can walk down the beach, you just can't eat no food on the beach, right? You gotta bring your own. Or you could walk around the mall, but you can't buy something from the mall or something like that, right? So, you know, and obviously if you're coming out here on vacation, you're gonna be spending a lot more. So I'll say it like this: if you're coming out here for 2 months, or not 2 months, most people aren't gonna do that. If you're coming out here for 2 weeks, because that's what most people are gonna be able to do, is a 2-week vacation because of work and stuff. But if you're coming out here for 2 weeks, I'm not even gonna include the plane ticket because everybody's from different areas. Like for instance, a plane ticket for me, my first trip here was $1,800 round trip. But this time I didn't do a round trip, I just took a one-way because I'm living out here now, and that was what, $800. So $800 for a one-way trip ticket for me. But I'm gonna assume on average everyone's ticket is gonna be about $1,500 round trip, right? Depending on where you come from, it could be a little less. So that's already $1,500 there. And then let's say your place for 2 weeks using Airbnb. If you want a nice one, Airbnb is going to be more expensive because it's not like a long-term lease, so you're going to be paying at least $300 right there. So now when you think about it, you're at $300 for that 2 weeks, and really it's probably going to be like $400. I'm gonna be honest, if you want a nice place like closer to everything, because Airbnb, like they'll start taxing you. So let's just say $400, and then that puts you at $1,900. And then let's say you're doing $20 a day on food, right? We can do 20 times 10 is 200, so 20 times 14 would be about 280, 2468. So yeah, so 280 for food. Let's bump it up to 300 because you might want to, you know, be lavish, right? So now you're looking at 2,200. And then, you know, let's say you're talking about drinking every day, not even drinking every day, but you're coming out here for 2 weeks, so you're going to be partying. So let's add another, well, shoot, because, you know, the nightlife can increase a lot because, you know, guys want to have a good time with the ladies out here too. So I'm just going to say nightlife, you're going to be probably spending about $1,000 in 2 weeks. So that'll easily bring you up to like 3,200. And then transportation, just to get from the airport, you're going to be spending about 1,500 baht just to get from the airport, and then to get back another 1,500, 45 each way. 40 times 2 is 80 plus 10, that's 90, so that's 90 right there. And then we can just go ahead and include another 10 just to round up. I like to overestimate everything inside of life when it comes to money. I overestimated my budget when I came out here, so then I know I would be good with the money I have. And I'm glad I overestimated the budget because there's a lot of hidden costs, hidden fees, hidden expenses, such as renting a motorbike and then getting hit by a random foreigner that just comes up behind you, and then you might just now have a big bill to pay, right? And there's a lot of random stuff that can happen out here, so you gotta plan for the unexpected. So for a 2-week trip, you could easily spend $3,000 to $4,000. That's pretty much what I'm saying, and most of it's gonna be spent obviously on your plane ticket. And then now you're also paying for a short-term place, which it costs more if you pay for a place short-term on Airbnb rather than just renting it out yourself. So now you're paying even more for that. So you see where I'm going with this? It can be very expensive. It can be very expensive, and most people aren't going to tell you all the hidden costs and hidden expenses that it can be. For instance, like even if you're living out here, just to make your place comfortable, you're going to be paying money for things left and right. Like I just bought an air fryer for $30. I just bought an air freshener or an air purifier, like a, you know, like a air filter thing, and it runs all day inside my place. But that was also that was $45. It cleans the air out. But I was having allergy issues out here, so I really needed that because I could not sit in my own house without sneezing and blowing my nose every other second. That pizza is kind of looking good, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Master kebab. I'm just looking at all these places because, you know, I do want to eat something. I'm across the road here. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, like there's just a lot of hidden costs, hidden expenses. Yeah, a lot of hidden costs and hidden expenses. All right, I want to walk on this side. All right. But yeah, you're just gonna notice hidden costs and expenses everywhere. But let's see, another I think we kind of went over everything. But yeah, it's still gonna be, you know, worth it. But you know, don't think that you could come out here and do $1,000 a month, right? overestimate. So even if you actually can overestimate it, let me go on this side. But yeah, overestimate it. If you're thinking you can come out here with $1,000 a month, maybe think about $2,000 a month, right? And budget for $2,000 a month, even though you're only planning to spend $1, because I guarantee you, you're gonna end up spending 15, right? So you're gonna be ending up spending more. But yeah, and then there's Thai places, but right off the beach, you're always gonna be paying a lot of money for the food. But yeah, it's a nice out here. I guess another thing we could talk about that a lot of people won't tell you is the situation with the motorbikes. It's not safe. Like, it's easier to get around, but it's definitely not safe by any means. But I keep seeing these guys riding around with no helmets. And yesterday, this foreigner, he got pulled over. He was right next to me. He didn't have a helmet on. So now, not only are they gonna get you for no helmet, they're also gonna get you for no license, right? So they're praying that you don't have a helmet, because just for not having a helmet, that's about 2,000 baht they can get out you. So that's about $60. And then now you don't have a license. Now they're about to get another 2,000 baht, which is another $60. And guess what those 3 cops that are about to that pulled you over about to do? Because it's usually 3 of them. They usually operate in groups of 2s or 3s. They're about to bust that down. They're about to bust that down. They're about to break that down. They're gonna break that $120 down, and they're gonna split it 3 ways. 3 ways, right? And that's what they're gonna do. And they're gonna keep getting people out for the whole day, and they're gonna keep breaking it down, and they're gonna keep splitting that money 3 ways. They're gonna keep doing it, and they're gonna run it up, right? They're gonna run it up on you. Ride with a helmet, okay? Always there's these guys from Kuwait that come out here. They never have helmets on. They always get pulled over by walking street every single day, and they just pay the fine. So I guess they got money out there because they just keep paying that fine every day. You got these guys from all these Indian guys. They do the same thing. They come out here, they do the same exact thing, and they'll just pay it off, right? They'll just pay the $60 or whatever. But yeah, they get pulled over all the time with no helmets. I don't understand why they don't wear a helmet, because when I got in my accident, my head hit the ground. But it didn't hit the ground hard, but I had a helmet on, so it didn't really affect me. But like, it hit the ground a little bit. But if I didn't have a helmet on, I probably would have had a concussion. And yeah, that's not good. Okay, we got smoothies here. I am thinking about stopping at one of these places because I do want a smoothie. I don't know. I'm gonna keep walking though. Let's keep going.
Bye bye, Salah.
We got a beach bar here. Yeah. They got a restaurant here. Hello, hi, hello. Just looking at special food, seafood. Hello. Got spicy chicken, spicy shrimp. You have like chicken wings, or, like chicken wings maybe, or something that's like maybe beef. Yeah.
Chicken.
Deep fried, marinated pork.
Chicken.
Grilled beef. So
Chicken.
what comes with the
chicken?
beef?
This chicken.
Yeah, what comes with the beef? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else. Russian food. Okay, thank you. All right. They had decent food over there, but as you can see, like how I was telling you guys, you know, people will always try to tell you there's no language barrier. That's something people will always tell you. But as you can see there, I asked what comes with it, what comes with the beef, and she just kept pointing at it like chicken, but it was beef, it wasn't chicken. And she was like chicken because I mentioned chicken once before, so she kind of ignored me saying, oh, beef. And then when I said, what comes with the beef? You know, she's like, chicken. So yeah, there is a language barrier out here. Don't let people tell you that there's no language barrier. Like, it's not that bad because you can always get your point across, especially because there's Google Translate. So you could always get your point across easily. But, you know, don't let people lie to you though. Because, you know, it gives all YouTubers a bad name when people over exaggerate things out here. You know, it's not as cheap as people want to make it seem. Like, it was at one time. So, you know, the OG YouTubers that's been out here for several years, like, they know, like, it was at that time. But the people that are still coming out here, like all the new people, I'm talking about all the new ones on the scene, they're coming out here and telling you how cheap it is. But they really don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, when you're by the beach, everything's more expensive. But when you get further in, things are cheap. So that's what they have to specify. They have to specify things are much more cheaper when you go deeper into the cities. I might just have to get me some lavish food over here. This nice restaurant. But yeah, let's keep walking. We got some more nice lavish places. These places are empty, but doesn't mean the food's not good. It's like a Japanese place. So I've walked like all the way down. Yeah, I've walked like all the way down. I was thinking about going to that Japanese place, but I'm not really one for sushi. Ate sushi once in Brazil. Didn't really care for it. It's a bit weird. But yeah, let's keep walking. Alright guys, so when you do what I just did and you walk all the way down Jomtien Beach, you see way less foreigners, and it's a much bigger beach and it's completely empty. So this is what you see when you come like all the way down Jomtien. So you have the whole beach literally to yourself. No one down there. A few people in the beach chairs, but no one actually on the beach. Some people in the beach chairs here, and you see very little foreigners as well. You just see a bunch of fishermen out here catching fish and stuff. So that's why I like walking all the way down the beach, and I come down here if you want to chill. This is probably the best area for you to have a nice chill time by yourself. Maybe you got like a girlfriend or something, y'all come out here, y'all bring like a little blanket, bring it right here down the beach so you can hear the water, brush it up against the shore. So yeah, you see the big difference between down there and down here. Also, the water in Jomtien is not too bad either. Not too bad. The waves are moving just right. You got like a sponge coral thing there washing up on the beach. Some people fishing. I don't know if they're gonna catch fish this close to the shore, but probably. I think they might be catching something right now. Okay. No, they didn't catch nothing. But yeah, we are out here on the beach. This is about to conclude this video. I'm gonna show you guys something though. So you've seen the prices of all the food places that we've walked by up here, and you've seen how most of the food places are, you're gonna be paying above $10, right? You're gonna be paying $12 for your meal, average meal out here, right on the beach of Jomtien, even on the beach of Pattaya Beach, which actually there's some cheaper places over there by Pattaya Beach, which is kind of weird. By Beach Road, you're gonna be finding cheaper prices, which is weird. You would think Jomtien would be cheaper, but anyways, this road's pretty good. It leads to the main road. This also just so happens to be the place where I got my license done, for my license. Up there's a place called TikTok services, and I found her through another YouTuber, Chocolate Man in Thailand, but now he's James Casino. But over there you will see a lot of different restaurants and places and pizza service stuff. So they take you to the place inside of a nice car. It's a nice van. They used to pick you up from your place, but now you just go straight to there and they'll take you. But I ain't gonna lie, Angus beef burger for 200 baht, $6. Spicy seafood pizza. I'm probably gonna eat here, guys, because after walking that long, I need electrolytes. I keep drinking water, but I'm noticing I'm really thirsty still, which means I need electrolytes, not just water. But look at all the very few fries that they give you. They give you like a handful of fries. I can't do that. I need like big boy food. I need actual food. I might do the chicken burger or the Angus beef. Or I might not even eat here. I don't know. Fried chicken wings, calzone. They got this nice place here. What else we got? What else we got? Some breakfast. Fish cakes. What else? Yeah, I don't know if I'll eat here. Let's keep walking. They got that music playing. I can't be over here because I'm gonna get demonetized because, you know. Let's keep walking though. But yeah, it's really nice out here. Even if people lie and say things aren't the way that they really are out here, it's still nice to be out here. I would still recommend people to try out Thailand. It's still nice, you know, regardless of the people telling false things out here. It's still really nice. So don't let anyone discourage you from coming out here, especially Pattaya. You tell people you're coming to Pattaya, they're definitely gonna discourage you and discriminate, you know, because you already know what goes on out in Pattaya. I'm gonna go inside a few of these Zaza shops, if you know what I mean, the Zaza shops. Can't say the actual word, but I just like to check and compare prices. Yeah, you can always find good places out here. That's the good thing about having a motorbike. You just ride around until you find something that you like. This place looks pretty good, and they're just kind of, it's empty, but I don't know. Let's keep walking. We got the shops here, the Zaza shops. All right, that guy's getting a haircut. We got some other places here. The honey house. All right. Yeah, I've ever not actually, I can't talk right now. I never actually walked down this road before. Usually on this road, I ride my bike down it because it's a long road. It's a really long road, so I wouldn't be too quick to walk down this road. It's pretty long. But yeah, I have a long walk back to my motorbike, so that definitely sucks, but it is what it is. I just wanted to show you guys some stuff. So like, I like doing these videos that are like topic based, but in like a vlog style, in a vlog form, with very little cuts and edits, right? I'm looking at this place. Oh shoot, almost tripped. Yeah, watch out, because the sidewalk isn't, you know, that's one thing you want to watch out for. Hey, that's another point, you know. Another point people aren't going to tell you is that the sidewalks aren't the best. So yeah, watch out. See how I integrated that into the content. But yeah, as you can see, TikTok visa services, you can get your license up there. That's where I got my license done. So now everywhere I ride in Thailand, I am legal. They can't do nothing. I am legal. I got my license the first time I came out here, but never drove, and then it expired, and now I just got a new one. So yeah, a restaurant in the making right there. TikTok services. The little doggy dog. Yeah. Whew. I ain't gonna lie, I got a long walk back to my bike. I'm very tempted to catch a motorbike back to it. I'm calling, get a ride back to my bike. So I'm probably gonna do that right now. Wait. I'm good. Thank you. They're talking about the massage car. So as you hear them say ka, ka is like their way of saying things respectfully and formally. So yeah, they're like massage ka, so respectfully. come get this massage. That's what they're saying. Respectfully, come get this work. But nah, this says those are actual massage shops. So the ones you see on this road, they're actual massage shops. So there's some places that you go that, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, no need to say what doesn't need to be said. See, but when you come further in here, you can see like this, even the smoothies are a lot less. You just got to come further in. This is they got drinks and stuff. It's like a convenience store. I'm really looking for some foods. Wow, this is a nice smoke shop. I'm gonna just come in here. I'm gonna turn off the camera, obviously, because obvious reasons. But yeah, it's nice. It's big. I've never seen one this big. But yeah, I'll be back. All right, guys. 30 minutes later, I left the smoke shop. 30 minutes later. So you guys can guess what has happened in there. Obviously, no, you can't smoke in the smoke shops, so I did not smoke. So let's just get that out the way. But I got me a big bag of gifts. Big bag of gifts. I spent 2,400 baht. They have really good deals in there, guys. I mean, if you buy in bulk for I'm just gonna give y'all guys some games. Go to Slap. Go to Slap. It's called Slap, like you're slapping your mama. S-L-A-P. Slap. And it's out here in Jam Tien. And I got 50 grams for 20 baht per gram because I bought in a bulk. And I bought a bunch of stuff. Like I bought a bunch of papers and all this other stuff. So guys, I literally just spent 2,400 baht on so much stuff right now. Imagine getting 50 G's for less than $60. It was like $50 for it, right? And then, all right guys, my battery just died. So yeah, like I was saying before I got cut off by my battery dying, I was saying I just went there, spent 2,400 baht, which is a little over 60. I think 2,400 baht is like $70. So I just spent $70 on 50 G's, guys. 50 G's. And a bunch of papers and a jar and filters. 1,000 filter tips. 1,000 of them. Guys, I have a whole bag of goodies for 70 bucks. Go to Slap. Go to Slap. S-L-A-P. I can't recommend them enough. Like, the place I used to go, I'm probably not going back. It was deep into the province. And it was a really good price, and it was really deep. I don't know what this place is about over there. Kitty galore. Let's say kitty galore. Kitty cat galore. Okay, that's what's over there. I kind of want to go in there, but nah, it's like a bar. I don't feel like drinking. I really don't. It's too early for that too. But yeah, now I'm out here on the main road. I'm gonna call me a bike, guys. Taxi. Hello.
Bike for rent.
Oh.
Bike for rent.
Oh, bike for rent. No, I was gonna see if you had a taxi to go back to my bike.
Oh.
My bike is.
You need taxi?
Yeah, it's parked in front of Jam Tien Beach.
Jam Tien Beach.
Yeah, like right down the road.
Near very not far.
Yeah, I walk there. But yeah, I already have a bike, so it's good. How much do you charge for the bikes here, though?
Alright. Huh?
How much do you charge for a bike? For
2,200 baht. 2,200 baht.
For 1 month?
For 1 day.
Oh, 1 day. Oh no.
3,000 baht. 3,000 baht
Okay.
for 1 month.
3,000 for a month?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice. When my bike is when I give my bike back next month,
Yeah.
it's cheaper here, so I'll come back here.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. All right. They said 3,000 baht for a month for the bike. I'm paying for 2 months, and my bike was 7,000 baht plus a 1,000 security deposit, so that's 4,000. So if there's this 3,000, it'd be 6,000 baht, and then the security deposit will probably be 1,000. So for 2 months, it'll be 6,000 plus the 1,000, so it'll be 7. So I'll be saving 1,000 baht. So I might go back there. I might. Yeah, you can see everything is just so easy out here in Pattaya. Like my video yesterday, you just walk in. This is a law firm. You can get your visa stuff done there. Just very easy. If you got money in Pattaya, you get whatever you want done, as long as it's within the laws, of course. Yeah, you just get your stuff done. But yeah, so I'm gonna order me a bike, a grab bike. I'm not walking all the way back. Yes, I walked about an hour down that beach. The Jomtien beach is pretty long, and I'm all the way close to the end, and my bike is all the way close to the front of the beach. So I'm not gonna do it. Especially because I just left the gym. I haven't ate anything yet. I've only had water, so I haven't had electrolytes. I'm not trying to pass out, which I'm pretty strong-minded. I'm not gonna pass out, but I am thirsty. And remember what I said earlier about the cost of living, like the further you go into Pattaya and down the beach, the cheaper things go. You just seen, if I go to a smoke shop in front of the beach, 400 baht per G. I come over here, 20 baht per G. But it's only because I just bought so much. You know, I bought it in bulk. I always buy in bulk. And I got the cheapest stuff I could. But it was still 21% THC. You know, it's still good. It's still good. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna take me a ride. Get you guys a Bolt, the Bolt app, because that's how you're gonna be getting around Bolts. But yeah, I need to get back to my bike. It's gonna cost like 60 baht. It's gonna be right down the road, so 60 baht ain't no big deal. Ain't no big deal. It's like the Italian. It's an Italian restaurant. I forgot what this place is called. I parked in front of the Italian restaurant. I think it's like Little Brother Italian Pizza, something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Little Bro Pizza. That's what I'm gonna call it, Little Bro. I think it's further down. Let's see. Got a nice bike. Foreigner got some nice bike. You know it costs a lot. But yeah. Italian pizza. Alright. So yeah, you guys see what it's looking like out here. I'm just trying to show you guys some interesting stuff before I go back to my bike. Let you guys see the streets as I try to find this place. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and order this bike, and then we're going to somewhere cheap to eat. I'm gonna show you guys a really good place to eat for a really small price. Only 60 baht for the pack of pao, 30 baht for the smoothie. So you're spending 90 baht on a meal. So that's $3. So I'm gonna show you guys where this place is. And I've already ate here before, so you guys know where I'm going if you like the channel, if you've been watching. But yeah, let's go there. All right, guys, literally just now ordered this bike, and it's immediately like right there, right around the corner. 23 baht to go over there. It is 2.8 kilometers, so I wasn't about to walk that. I didn't feel like walking. I think this is the guy right here. Hello. Hey, for Bolt. All right. Yep, I'm good. All right, so we're on the way up there to the beach. Ooh, I gotta hold on, so let me put my stuff up before I fall. Put my phone in here. All right. I need to go over there. They got really good food, so if you want good American food, Culture Lounge, can't go wrong there. One of these days I'll be going out there. But yeah. Oh, shoes from someone. Definitely not Thailand. The Riviera. I have the view of the Riviera from my place. You guys can see it from my balcony. My place is one of the big buildings right over there. You can see it. So yeah, I don't live too far from here. I don't know if you guys can hear me because of the wind. Yeah, I live right over there, man. One of those big buildings. Careful on the back of these bikes. Most of the time they drive safe. This guy's driving really safe, so that's really nice. But I've been on some bikes sometimes, they'll be going 90 kilometers with you on the bike and you're holding on for dear life. But yeah, this is a comfortable experience, comfortable ride. So yeah, shout out to this guy, they're doing really good. But yeah. We got some shops up here, some laundry services. Real estate. Got some foreigners getting their real estate issues done. Things just work out here in Pattaya. We're gonna keep going. All right, turning right down this road. All right, guys, came to go get some food. This place is right by my place. You can't find it on the maps, on Google Maps, but look up Fair Rental Jamtien, and it's the place right next to it. The plaza right next to it, and you'll see these places. They got multiple shops. But yeah, we got pakapao and a watermelon shake. So it's 60 baht for the pakapao, and then the smoothie is 40, yeah, 40, and then that comes out to 100 baht, which is $3. So best place, come over here. It's really good. So yeah, I'm gonna get that. But yep, and then I'm gonna go home, shower up, get this video edited. So yeah. All right, so this right here is why you guys want to get Bolt. As you can see, it shows where all the drivers are. And the ride that I just did was let's see, that was 23 baht. So it's less than $1, like 75 cents, 23 baht. That's pretty good. That's the ride I just did. And it was about I would say it was like 5-6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. So yeah, that was pretty good. And then yeah, you can see that there. Yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and try this food. Definitely get you guys a bolt though, because as you can see, we have a bunch of people in the area who can pick you up. You see all those cars, all those motorbikes. So yeah, and as you can see, that's where I am. I'm in Jomtien. You'll see the place right by Fair Rental Jomtien. This place is pretty good. But yeah, we have a menu here. You see really good prices as opposed to being on the beach. Some of the stuff is out, so that's why you see green by it, because they don't have it right now. Breakfast stuff. A lot of times, you know, things are out, but I get the same thing, pack a pow. But yeah, all the pack a pow stuff is up there. 60 baht for all the Thai food. Yeah, real good stuff, real good stuff. And then you got laundry place right there. If you need laundry done, you can go ahead and get it done there. More food places. And you see all those chili peppers sitting right there on the table. They're hot, spicy. Yeah. All right, we have the food here. Nice big portion. Nice big portion. Lots of food. But yeah, let's get this in. Let's get it in. So yeah, this is a chicken pack a pow. I get the spicy, but just know spicy is really spicy. So not spicy is like mild, but spicy is really spicy. So just know when you say spicy, you get really spicy. But yeah, it's really good. Yeah, let's get this try right here. Hot, fresh off the wok. It's hot. And then you have some veggies right here. I think these are like cucumber or zucchini slices, something like that. Gotta eat the veggies first. Get some more. You got the egg here. So yeah, the middle of the egg usually is like creamy, has all the yolk in it, and then you can like spread it around and it makes it really creamy, really creamy. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, and then we'll end off the video at the place. Here we have the watermelon smoothie. Really good. I think watermelon has the most electrolytes out of all of the fruits, so that's exactly what I needed. So yeah, got all the electrolytes in there. But yeah, finish this and then I'm gonna head back home. Yeah, and we got this green tent here to block us from the sun. It is bright, sunny out there. But yeah, All right, this is delicious. I'm gonna finish this. But yeah, anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the journey today. We had a long adventure, long video, and let me know what you guys think about the topic. So I think it's a good topic that needs to be talked about more. But yeah, it's all relative to how you decide to live out here, pretty much. You know, you're gonna have different types of lifestyles. Yeah, let me know in the comments. And as always, I'll be back with another video.